Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we will continue working on the header component, but before that, I have done a couple of mistakes, so that we will rectify first and then we will start working on the header. So inside the index.js, here where there is const photos, here I have forgot to write await because this is an async function, so we need await, okay? And then in the header.js, here at the top, this is equal to, we need to remove this and we need to add a colon. Okay, so these were the two mistakes. Now we will continue working on this page. So here I'll take a const and the name of the constant will be active button follow, that is equal to user question mark dot username and user question mark dot username if not equal to profile username. Okay, let me just save this file. So this is used to this we need for that active follow button, follow and unfollow. Okay, so we need to toggle that button. For that we need this variable. Now we will create one more constant, and here I am going to name it as handle toggle follow, that is equal to async, and here I'm going to take an arrow function set is following profile, and here I'm going to take an arrow function. We don't require this curly braces. Okay, so I'll just going to remove this, and here I'm going to say is following profile, and we need to toggle that. So I'll just say not if is following profile. Okay, so this will help us to toggle the follow and unfollow. And then here I'll say set follower count, and inside I'll take an object, and here I'll say follower count, that is equal to is following profile. If this condition is true, okay, then follower count minus 1, and if not, then follower count plus 1. Okay, and here I'll say await toggle follow, toggle follow. This we need to create in the Firebase page, firebase.js. So first let me finish this, then we'll create that. So is following profile, and then we need user dot doc id, then profile doc id, then profile user id, and user dot user id. So here there is a mistake. Let me just copy this. Maybe in your file it will be correct because I have done some changes, so that's why. Now this is fine. Now we will create the HTML, but before creating an HTML, let's create this function. So I'll just copy this, go to Firebase, and here I'm going to say export async function, and I'll paste the name of the function is following profile, then active user doc id, then profile doc id, profile user id following user id. Okay, let me just save this, and now here inside the function I'll say await update logged in user following active user doc id profile user id is following profile. Okay, then after this we'll take one more await update followed user follower. Okay, and inside I'll take profile doc id following user id is following profile. Okay, let me just save this. So now here we are going to import this function. So Let me just copy this, and at the top here I'll say, okay, I'll paste it. So this is done. Now we will create the HTML. Okay, so here after the return we have a div. So here I'll add a class name that is going to be grid calls 3, gap will be 4. Then we need justify between mx auto, mx width, screen large. Okay, and then let's remove this header text, and here I'll take one more div and I'll add some more class names. So here I'll say container, flex, justify, center, items center. Okay, let me close this div, and inside the div I'll take a condition that profile username. If this condition is true, then we need an image tag. So image class name that is going to be rounded full, height will be 40, width will be 40, flex, then we need alt tag. So alt equals to, then backtick key, dollar full name, and here I'll say full name. Okay, full name should be in brackets. So this way, profile pic src, that is going to be backtick key slash images slash avatar slash dollar profile username dot jpg. Okay, this is profile pic, and then we need on error that is equal to an arrow function. So we'll pass an event, and here we can say e dot target dot source that is equal to, now this variable we need to create. So default underscore image underscore path. Okay, this we will create, and here I'm going to close the image tag, and if this condition is not true, then we can show a skeleton. Okay, so skeleton circle height that is going to be 150, width that is going to be 150, count that is going to be 1. Okay, let me just save this. So now this we need to create. So what I'm going to do is we are going to import this. So first let me just copy this, and here I'll say import. Inside the curly braces I'll paste this from dot slash constant slash path. Okay, so this we need to create. So inside the constant, where is the constant here? So I'll create a new file and name it as path.js, and here I'll say export const, and I'll paste the name of that variable, and here I'm going to say slash images slash avatars slash default dot jpg. Okay, save this. This is done. Let me close this. So this part is done. Let's see what we are getting on the page. So we are getting this profile picture of Carlos. Okay, we'll continue working on the header. So inside the div, again after this div, I'll take one more div, and here I'll say class name that is equal to flex items center, justify center, flex call span 2. Okay, let me close this div. Again I'll open one more div and add some more class names. So the first one is container, then we have flex items center, and inside the div I'll take a p tag with some class names. So that is going to be text to excel, margin right 4, close this p tag, and inside I'll take a variable which is profile username. Okay, let me save this. Let's go and see. So this is the profile username. This is working fine. Then after the p tag, we need the button of follow unfollow. So here I'll take a condition active button follow and is following profile. Okay, if this is equal to null, then if this condition is true, then we will take a skeleton count will be 1, width will be 80, height that is going to be 32, and if not, this condition is not true, then we will say active button follow and end. And here inside this I'll take a button. We can add a class names here also. So bg hyphen blue hyphen medium, font that is going to be bold, text that is going to be small, rounded, text white, width that is going to be 20, height that is going to be 8. Okay, after adding the class name, we need the type, which is button. Then we need on click, that is going to be handle toggle, sorry, handle toggle follow. Okay, then we need on key down, that is going to be an event, handle toggle follow. Okay, we'll run this function, and then we need to close this button here. Okay, so I'll close this button here. Okay, and here inside this button I'll say is following profile. If this is true, then the text should be unfollow, and if it is not true, then it should be follow. Okay, and save this. So this is done. Let's check it in the browser. Okay, I'm following it. So if I click, okay, nothing will happen because still we need to work on this. I think this should work. Handle toggle, because we have already created this. Yeah, we have created. So why this is not working? Unfollow. Let me refresh. Okay, that we will see. Okay, first let's finish the HTML. So this is done. Then we will add one more div here with a class name that is going to be container flex. Margin top will be 4, and here I'll add a condition if not followers. Okay, and sorry, and not following. Okay, if both the condition are true, if any user is not following and for there are no followers for that user, and if that condition is true, then we will show a skeleton count will be 1, width that is going to be 677, height that is going to be 243. Let me close this, and if this condition is false, then we will take a React fragment, and inside the React fragment I'll take a p tag, and here I'll add a class name that is going to be margin right 10. Then we have span, class name that is going to be font bold, photos count. If sorry, we need to show the photos count. This is fine, and here I'll say photos. Save this, go back. So yeah, we have 5 photos. Then we need one more p tag, so I'll just copy and paste it. Margin right would be 10, span for font bold, and here we need to only show follower count. Okay, let me remove this, save this, go back. Okay, here I need to add a space. Okay, so backtick key, space, and here I'm going to say follower count that is equal to 1. If this condition is true, then we will say follower. Okay, and if this is not true, then followers, because it is more than 1. Save this, go back. So this is having 2 followers, I think. Okay, something is wrong here. Follow and follow is not working properly. That we will see. Okay, that we will check. No issues. First let's complete this part. Okay, so p tag again, span bold, and here I'll say this is like following. So let me remove this following, and here I'll say following dot length, and save this, go back. 0 following. Okay, only there's an issue with followers, so I'll check this. Now this is fine. Now what else is remaining? We need one more div. So after this div, I'll take one more div, and here I'll say class name that is going to be container margin top 4. Inside we will have a p tag with a class name that is going to be font medium, and here inside the curly braces I'll say not full name. If this is true, then I'll show a skeleton. Count will be 1. Height that is going to be 24. Okay, and if this is false, then we will show the full name. Let me save this, go back. Okay, Carlos Finlay. So this is working fine. So I think this header is done, but only the issue is with the follow and unfollow. So let me just check once again what is the issue. Give me a second and I'll just come back. So I got the issue. This is following profile, okay, and not is user following profile. So you need to change this to is following profile. Let me just save this, and now if I go back and I refresh it, so this user is having 1 follower, and if I click on it, so now it is having 2 followers. If I unfollow, then 1 follower. This is 2 followers. Okay, so this is working fine, and we have completed the header part. Now in the next video we will start working on the photos. That will be the final video. Okay, so this is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.